Hello and welcome to YASSERTV. Welcome back to the channel. We're back. Sorry for the delay, my people. Do you know what I'm saying? I was on the phone. I wanted to end the phone call. Do you know what I mean? Before I joined the stream. So there's no distractions and that. So apologies for the lateness. Do you know what I mean? Big up to Deontay in the chat. Big up to Hype and my brother. So why are you messing up his name, bro? That's my guy, Reece James. You know what I mean? Reece James. That's my guy. But big up to all of you in the chat. We're back with another episode of Football Chat and Chill. I know a lot of people have enjoyed the show in the last couple of days, so I want to try to keep it a bit more consistent. So that's what I've been trying to do. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about today. I bet a lot to talk about. There's never a dull day at Chelsea. Never a dull day at Chelsea, bro. Big up to Fozy as well. Big up to you in the chat, man. I mean, big up to you. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Then yeah, now, first, I don't even know what to get into first. Shall we get into the Reece James news first? Or you guys want to get into the whole charges or whatever you want to call it? Suspended sentence. They're giving suspended transfer bans now. Suspended sentences and that. That's where football's going. Now, I also got some we're gonna do something similar to what we done yesterday, yeah, or last night, with the whole Wrexham thing. Anyone that was here yesterday knows what I'm talking about. We'll probably do that again today, but we'll do that at the end of the show. So make sure you're here by the end so you don't miss it. Do you know what I mean? So you make sure you don't miss it. But hey, big up to Ravi as well in the chat, man. Big up to you. So let's get into the first thing, innit? Keep hitting the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel as well. And let's get into this. Twitter. So I'm gonna explain the whole ban thing and whatever, because I've heard a lot of people say certain things about it that doesn't make sense. So I'll explain it to you with as much as I know. I'm gonna explain it to you guys as much as I know. So let me let me see if I can find it. That's it. Alright, big up to AJ in the chat as well, man. Big up to you. This is, so I don't know who this is moaning, but I just wanted to read this out to you. So essentially what's happened during the Roman Abramovich era, there's a couple of players that we made, you know what I mean, brown envelope payments, you know, all that kind of stuff, yeah. And to give you guys some, so here it is, in the length of time over which breaches of rules occurred whilst the majority of the conduct occurred within a short of 4-year period between 2013 and 2017. The club's conduct nevertheless spanned an 8-year period. The amount and number of the payments by the 3P entities, which are significant in both respects, as noted above, payments totaling to 47 million were made by the 3P entities to 12 persons or entities on behalf of the club. No less than 36 separate payments. The fact that payments by the 3P entities have occurred with the knowledge and approval of certain senior former officers or directors. This is the problem with this thing. The nature and seriousness of the breaches, including because they were not only obvious and deliberate breaches of the rules, but also because they were involved deception and concealment in relation to financial matters. The board considers that the obligation to act in utmost good faith requires clubs to act honestly and fairly in their dealings with the league, including in particular by fully, frankly, and accurately disclosing all financial information to the league. Now, so obviously those payments made, I think it's to do with Willian, Eden Hazard, Eto'o, and some other players, yeah. And also, the Premier League investigated potential breaches of the Premier League's youth development rules committed by a former senior employee relating to the club's registration of academy players between 2019 and 2022. Again, self-reported by the club this time in 2025. Chelsea punished with £750,000 fine and immediate 9-month ban from registering academy players from Premier League and EFL clubs. So essentially, we've been punished for offences under a previous owner, right? It's nothing to do with Clear Lake, Todd Bowley, or anyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? You also have like Premier League points to mitigating factors. Current owners Clear Lake, Todd Bowley in May 2022 voluntary self-reported potential historical breaches from the Roman Abramovich era. Club cooperated extensively and helped provide with others 10,000 documents for Premier League investigation. So look, for me, I've always said this, and I don't really care about this whole breaches thing, bro. You know what I mean? We won trophies, they did what we did, we kept it moving. We won trophies, you know what I mean? So for me, that aspect doesn't matter. But if I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to the news itself and what we've been charged with, because that's the fit for some people, so for some reason people don't understand, we have been okay, yeah, that's it. This is the thing I was looking for. It's the largest fine ever issued by Premier League, would have been a full 2-window transfer ban had Chelsea not self-reported the discrepancies under the new ownership. Transfers involving Hazard, David Luiz, Shirley, Ramirez, Matic, Willian, Eto's, all named. Chelsea have been given a 10.75 fine, £10,750,000 fine by the Premier League for alleged historic agent payments. There is no first team sanctions, but they are subject to an immediate 9-month academy transfer ban, which I think is the two. It's the one that said the two windows. You know what I'm saying? That bit. But like in general, I think the bit that people have said recently. Let me have a look. Yeah, so in that, what I think about this in general, for me, I go back to saying other things. Yes, this is what I mentioned as well. Because remember, yeah, everyone that remembers this, they were in charge of all the books when they expelled Roman, or wherever you want to call it. They were in charge of the sales. They had all the books, they had everything, they were in control of everything. They had to vet which owners came in and all that kind of stuff. So how come they didn't see they didn't recognize any discrepancies? But for some reason we're trying to charge him it's more to make him look bad. I'm not saying he didn't do certain things, because when I used to live in Holland, we all knew about Vitesse. We know about all these players that were sent over there on loan, whether it's Mason Mount, whether it was Van Ginkel and all them, man. Like, we remember that, and I'm pretty sure Vitesse had got some transfer ban and they were in trouble about it. Like, we know all that kind of stuff. But what I am trying to get to is what I'm trying to get to now is obviously the whole transfer ban. The first team in terms of the main team and whatever, we have a 1 year, I think it's a 1 year suspended transfer ban, which means unless we break any rules in the upcoming X amount of period, so the time limit they give you, they then end up giving you that 1 year ban, that 1 year transfer ban. It's called suspended for a reason. So when you get a suspended sentence, even in normal life, I'm saying in real life, if you get a suspended sentence, essentially what happens is you can go home, but if you ever break the law again, you end up having to go and do that sentence. So you have to go jail or prison and end up going to jail and do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? The sentence, you have to go do that sentence, which if it's 2 years, it's 2 years. Do you get what I'm saying? When they suspend it, it means you don't have to go, which is something a lot of people don't understand. Can they ban Tosin and Dalot from playing? Oh my days! Yeah, they banned Tosin and Dalot from playing, so we could take that. They should have added that to the rules, man. I would take that. You know what I'm saying? That would make it easier for us. Big up Ahmed in the chat as well. Big up to iNotes. I know I didn't big you up when he came in, but I was too busy, you know what I'm saying, reading, lad. Yeah, so that's the thing with the whole transfer ban thing. I think, like you guys seen, the 9 months is for the academy transfer ban, so we can't buy it or register anyone that we get from the EPL or the Premier League for 9 months, which is fine because we can just register the players at Strasbourg and then bring them on later on. Yeah, it's a win-win for us, lads. You know what I mean? If we want a player, we just said, you know what I mean? We'll just send him to Strasbourg and then bring him in, just like what we did to Enciso. We could do the Enciso thing. Just instead, we just send him to the academy of Strasbourg and bring him in. So like, they think it's they think it's something crazy, but it's not. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Look, they think it's something crazy, but it's not. It genuinely isn't, though. You see what I'm saying? So you got that aspect. So you got that aspect. So look, like I said to you, look, man, there's nothing special. Like, so I note here, you see this thing, is this to do with the 74 charges? Because I'm assuming that this has to do with, this is essentially the 72 charges, the 74 charges or 72 charges. Yeah, khalas then, we're done and dusted. Now people don't have to keep talking to me about no 72 charges, 74 charges. Hopefully Touchline can keep quiet about it now, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to mention it no more. It's done now. Yeah, because you see every time you go somewhere, they ask you about the 115, yeah? Just end it. So they've ended it for us. Yeah, so that's that thing done. If you guys want to ask me anything or want me to have a look at anything, one of the mods can put the links in the chat. We can have a look at that. But that's that done. We're moving on now. Do you know what I'm saying? We're moving on. We don't want to talk about no charges anymore. But let's get into the angry saying no one cares about Chelsea. We want to hear about City. Yeah, but because let's be honest, we all knew that happened, and it was so long in the past. We were good, we were bad, and then we were so good at the time. We won trophies, and players have left, and all this kind of stuff. And then now we won a Champions League. Now we've started to go downhill. Then we won the Club World Cup and gone downhill, and people have forgotten about it, bro. No one cares about what happened at that point. Let me pin this. Yeah, we'll talk about this in a bit. The problem is that I believe that this is the thing. Coming from someone that's been found guilty, yeah, I don't think, yeah, that, how can I say this? I don't think City is guilty. And I think the Premier League are just trying to push it as far as they can with City to try and find anything to charge them with, or to just long the process to ruin their credibility, similar to what you just said about Roman. It's a similar thing. They don't like this is the thing. They just want to tarnish the whole City group thing, innit? Because they've dominated the league. The Donnies from the Red Cartel are moaning. Yeah, they've been able to do things that some people haven't been able to do. And I think it's just they try to just annoy them, innit? Because they know they got their number. City, bro, no big institution does some of the things City do, innit? You get what I'm saying? They wouldn't do so much to risk themselves get relegated and all that. I personally don't believe that. I don't believe it. And some of the charges on there are like the changing rooms 2 centimeters small, the grass isn't cut like this, you haven't come out into the changing room on time, the games have started 2 seconds late, all that, bro, all that stuff no one cares about. And it's not even me running away. All those stuff we all know. No one cares about all that stuff. So that's that gun. Yasser, when Eid starts at your country, it should be, I think it's Friday or Thursday or Friday. So we'll see when that is. But I think it's between Thursday or Friday. So we'll see about that. We'll see when that is, innit? When it comes to that. Big up to John in the chat. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. A man got deluded on his thing. A man got deluded on his thing. Hey, that's funny, bro. That means Arsenal fan, innit? Arsenal fan. Alright. Big up to you, though. What else we're going to talk about? Yeah. Our Capitan, man. Mr. Captain Reece James. Oh, my days, man. This is something we didn't want to hear, man. This is something we didn't want to hear. Let me see if I can find it. I found out. Let me have a look. Where is it, man? Where is it? What is this, bro? I had the thing. I saved it. What is going on? Okay, let's go. Let's see. So, Reece James. I saw this tweet. Look, it says 2:48 a.m. This is when they said he's going to be away for 2 months, yeah? But before that, the tweet just came out saying that let me have a look because I wanted to. I just wanted to bring this up. I'm sorry if I'm holding it up, but let's just get into this in general, yeah. So I saw Reece James sustained another injury, could be out for a couple of weeks. So we got that news, and I don't understand because a lot of us spoke about this, yeah, and we said I did not expect Reece James to play again. We know how intense the PSG game was in terms of the amount of running they were doing and stuff like that. Big up to Rory in the chat as well. And how we played the full 90, him and Gusto, and you have Achimpong on the bench. I thought he would rotate because having hindsight now, looking at the game, we've lost with the full squad, the same squad that played against PSG besides Garnacho and Sanchez. And I think they pretty much played 90 minutes until he brought on the lap. I don't understand why he played Cucurella most of the game, but then Cucurella was the one that just came back and played Wrexham for a bit. Like, he literally just come back from injury, played a little bit against Wrexham and went straight to play, if I'm not mistaken, against PSG. So why didn't we just play Hato? He was in great form. He was in good form, or great form. Not much of a difference for me. So why not play him against PSG? Sorry, why not play him against Newcastle? Rest the players that you're going to play against PSG. That is the common sense. That's literally common sense, you know. We're not asking for much. We're not asking for anything. You know what I'm saying? We're literally not asking for anything. All we're asking for is play PSG. Rest your players and get them ready for the PSG game. Now you've managed to find a way of injuring Reece James, who was, you know, playing most of the games. And then he's played Sanchez, who I don't think played badly. Had a good save from Gordon and some stuff like that. So he wasn't that. I think he was all right. Then you got the news that comes out now about Jurgensen as well. But now they're saying it's going to be 2 months. Chelsea only play 2 league games in the next 27 days. So I don't know what games he's going to miss. But I think in recent times, the players have to just cover so much space. So much space. I don't know what you lot think. They keep showing the goal that we conceded against Newcastle, and the amount of space that has been left. Reece James, how's Reece James the furthest one back with Fofana? How's the player just free in mid? How does the player receive the ball in midfield on his own? The one that makes the pass. How's the, like, all the things that are happening don't make sense. And yes, I even think that it's fine to blame Rossinha, because I know Reece James is getting back. Now I have another question. What's going on with the medical staff? Because I thought the medical staff were the ones controlling the whole, this guy can play and that guy can't play. So what's happening now with Reece James playing so many games? Because remember, we have Andre Santos. It could have been a Caicedo Andre Santos pivot. It could have been Lavia came on, so maybe you could have played Lavia and Andre Santos, and then maybe even bring Caicedo on second half. I know Caicedo got a yellow card, but that tackle was not a yellow. So I don't understand that, but I know he took him off to probably protect him, because he only got a couple yellows left before he misses 2 games. Now, it's just the decision making from this guy. I gave him a chance, innit? And the only reason I gave him a chance is because I didn't know. He could be a great manager, he could be a rubbish manager. He's inexperienced, innit? And since he's here, there's no point of me moaning about it. If he's good, he's going to be good. If he's not good, he's going to shoot himself in the foot. And I feel like he's shot himself in the foot more than he's done great things. And that's only me saying this, because from all the things we've seen from this manager, yeah, we've never seen him step up when it means the most, innit? You know what I mean? The Arsenal game, like, I don't even know what he's going to do in future games. People asking me score prediction. I'm like, brother, I don't know what Chelsea's going to turn up in these games, bro. And I know he's saying it as well. Now Enzo, that madman, is the captain. The madman is going to be the captain, bro. How are we supposed to rely on him when he can't even handle himself? At least with Reece, most of the time he performs well. So a lot of the times you kind of get away with him not being great. Like, because Reece James a lot of the times is doing his job. And I hate referring to managers that have gone, and I don't like it. I want to set the record straight. I'm not someone that likes to constantly go back and say, but Maresca, but Poch, but Potter, but Tuchel. I don't like doing that, because all these managers are in the past. Yeah, but with Reece James, when he was inverting into midfield or playing in midfield, because he wanted to make him do less running, and we did see something from him, people said, nah, we want to see him out wide. Now he's playing him in midfield. Now he's playing him in midfield. He's got man running around the midfield. You know what I'm saying? Gusto's covering right back and right wing. Like, the amount of space you're covering, and he's playing both of them, Reece James and Gusto in the same games, which essentially means that if Reece James gets injured, we're stuck with Gusto. But if Gusto gets injured, we're stuck with whoever's after, which I think is Achampong. And I personally don't think he does that great at fullback. I know he does well in centre back, but not at fullback, bro. Sar's another one. You've seen the two defenders that we played against PSG. They messed up. You don't go and play both of them again against Newcastle, bro. You got to drop one of them, play Sar instead, and then maybe bring them back later. They need to learn their lesson, bro. You can't reward failure. That's another problem that we have. We can't keep rewarding failure. You guys get what I'm saying? If we keep rewarding failure, you can't expect these men to do their job. And that's something that we're not doing. Do you know what I mean? That's something we're allowing people to not do their job and get away with it. And now, I don't know what's going to happen in this. Bro, I don't want anyone to ask me about the PSG game. The PSG game, God help us. God help us, bro. Because Gusto's ill. Reece James is out. No one cares about Jurgensen. He's got a groin injury. Like, they think we're going to fall for the whole groin injury thing. Big up to AMG Germ. We're not falling for the groin injury. You know what I'm saying? I'm not 5 years old, innit? You can't lie to me about no groin injury and think that I'm going to fall for it. Yeah, just tell us that you dropped him. He has to die on that hill. You see, Rossini has to die on the Gusto hill. Sorry, on the Rossini has to die on that hill, you know, with that goalkeeper. Because all you have to say is, I made a mistake, I picked the wrong goalkeeper, and that's it. That's all you have to do. That's all he had to do. But instead, he acted like that goalkeeper was his decision. And it was the right decision, and I wanted to make that decision. Yeah, Jurgensen, bro. Like, I don't care about him being injured. That's not even a disrespectful thing. Like, we never said we cared. He didn't play in most of our thingy. He never spoke about it. No one spoke about Jurgensen. You know what I mean? So I don't understand when people say these things, like, it's supposed to change our lives. You know what I mean? Jurgensen came on and I gave him praise for what he done at Aston Villa, but I also criticized him because I said he's a lot like a hologram, bro. This is the thing with Jurgensen. You see how I do this? This is Jurgensen, bro. Sometimes he's in goal, sometimes he's not in goal. You think he's about to make a save, and then whoops, and it goes in. That's what happened against Watkins. You think, he can still make a save from that? The goalkeeper disappears. Yeah, he has weak wrist. He can make good saves here and there, but he always disappears. What's this? Jurgensen weak. Yeah. You watching the game tomorrow? I'm not. I don't know. I'm watching the game, bro. I'm not sure. I thought the game was on Wednesday, brother. You know? That tells you everything. It's only recently I realized, yeah. And listen, Penders needs to land this summer, bro. I don't want to hear no... You know what I'm thinking? I said this the other day. I don't know if any of you remember. I said, when I saw Sanchez get dropped, I started to sense that it's starting to become a transition. Obviously, I think the manager was waiting for Sanchez to make a mistake. He made mistakes against Arsenal, and I think it started to become a thing where he's trying to get Sanchez to get used to the bench, so that when he brings in Penders, which we know he likes a lot, then when he brings in Penders, that's when we're gonna... He doesn't want it to be a shock to like Sanchez, innit? When Penders comes in and he just slams Sanchez on the bench. He's trying to get him to get used to the bench, bro. That's what I think's happening. and then he will just move. They'll probably move on Jurgensen, and that's what I think happened. And maybe they decided to just play Jurgensen just to show the world how he's like. You know, if he played really well, that he had value. If he didn't play really well, they would just sell it. Then you know the managers can be like, look, Jurgensen ain't good enough. Get me another goalkeeper. But this board gaslighted this Liam guy into thinking we have world class players. It's not the board. You know what it is? I think they have this PowerPoint. Anyone that watched CB stream, there was a Donny there before the PSG game that bought a PowerPoint, yeah, about how good Pedro Neto is. He's underrated, blah blah blah. He done a whole presentation. I think they do that to the managers. I think they pull up and they show them all the players. They show them graphs and data and all that. This is how this is gonna. At this point, they're all gonna be like this in the future. The problem is football's not linear. Football's not linear, because if football is linear, Cole Palmer would be doing crazy stuff. 40 GA that first season, 60 the next season, 100 the season after. Do you get me? That's how he would be moving, bro. That's how I would be moving. He came in and he's trying to tell us Neto and Sanchez are world class. Exactly. A brother, if he was world class, why didn't he? If he was, listen to this though. If he was world class, why didn't he play against PSG? Why did he bench our world class goalkeeper for Jurgensen? Then he calls Neto world class. The brother that, you get me, keeps breaking down our attack. Good to see you. Hey, big up to this shy boy, man. I'm pretty sure it was you yesterday, yeah, that said that the Liverpool game stank over a Charleston winner, yeah, and he done it as well. I saw you in the chat. I'm pretty sure it was you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give you credit. I gave you credit behind the scenes, yeah, backstage before Ahwa, but I forgot we went live, so you didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? But a big ups to you, man. You got it right. You know, he got it right. But when does the recruitment model start to look different? I thought, and I think SI notes, you know, the Chelsea fans in the chat will tell you, I thought it would change this season. And what I mean by that is after winning the Club World Cup with Maresca and everything, I thought maybe this is the time they'll back him. You know, we had a good end to the season. We had a good run in the, you know, we won that trophy, won the Club World Cup. Everything's on a high. You know, Chelsea stocks are on a high as well. We won in that country, America, or the country of the, you know, the whole Bowley's country. You know, the eyes are all on Chelsea. Now you can put your eyes on the club and go and do stuff. And they didn't. And they ended up sacking him mid-season. And some people agree, some people disagree. I've always said, I've always said this, yeah. I blamed Maresca for a lot of things. I also gave him credit for a lot of things. I also know that he was on a bad run. But at the same time, look, he's saying no decent manager will work under these clowns. We ruin managers' careers. But then people still blame certain managers for their things. If no decent manager is going to work, either want to work or looks like they can be successful under this ownership, then kindly, you can't blame them. It's a weird double entendre, whatever they call it. It's a weird one. I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying it's kind of weird because you can't really blame him for certain things that are happening. And that's only because you know what the main problem is. They turned down Enrique. Yeah, I heard that. I think we were linked to Nagelsmann. Then now I think throughout the summer, or I think when we sacked Maresca, I don't know if it was I don't know if it was before Maresca or when we sacked Maresca. I think when we sacked Maresca, we had all the rumours about De Zerbi again. We know that Iqbali likes De Zerbi, but De Zerbi's too hot-headed for them. So I don't understand how that works. I genuinely don't understand how that works. All these things for me is too much in consistency. Enrique is before Maresca, I know. But I'm saying The Deserby one, I'm pretty sure came out as well recently, yeah. And that was something that I just didn't understand. I'm trying to understand now. Why would you, when you can't handle Maresca, what makes you think you're gonna handle Deserby? Can someone bring the stat of how much money we have paid out in hiring and sacking managers? That would be really interesting. I could try to find that out, but I'll have a look. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Here you go. This is Google. Don't get onto me. If I can't verify this because it's not me, innit? It's not me. There you go, S. So, Chelsea has spent significantly more than any other Premier League club on managerial changes, with total expenditure on sacking and hiring managers, including compensation and staff payout, surpassing 161 million since 1992. I don't know why I started in 1992. Under the ownership of Roman and so 2003 to 2022 and subsequently Blueco, the club established a pattern of high-frequency managerial turnover, which has cost them heavily in compensation and legal fees. Average cost per sacking. The 18 sackings have cost an average of 8.98 million each. Significantly higher hiring cost. In addition to payoffs, Chelsea has consistently paid high compensation fees to other clubs to hire managers, such as the £22 million to appoint Graham Potter. You could just see that here. Hey, hold on. We paid 22 million to get Graham Potter. We paid 22 million for Graham Potter. Look, Enzo Maresca was 8 million. 22 plus. Oh my days, bro. Anyway, it's not my money. Abramovich, Blueco era, we paid 41 to 46 million in compensation within just 3.5 years. Tuchel sacking, we paid him 13 M's. Potter sacking, we paid him 13 M's. Pochettino sacking got 10 M's. Maresca hiring, we paid 8 to 10 million, but we don't know how much I think we heard we walked away from 14 million. So that's crazy, bro. You get me? That's crazy. Why? That's crazy. That's actually a lot of money. Listen, I didn't want to know this information, S, but you know what I'm saying? I'd rather have not known this information. I'd rather have not known this information, bro. This is mad. A man said this amount of money. Let's continue our news, innit? There's too much negativity for my liking about we spend 50 million on managers, bro. Potter was meant to be the guy. He was a big up to Ishi, man. One second. Can't read it on the other screen. Meant to be the guy. He was meant to be the one. I remember this. They had full faith in him. That's true. Yeah. 50 million plus in 3 years. Dead managers. We could have had any other top manager. Yeah, I know we bought him out, but I didn't think it was that much. Big up to Jonathan TV. Big up to Yasser and everyone in the chat. Do you think you do remontada at the bridge? Remontada at the bridge. Remontada, we can't even beat Thingy, bro. Get him gone now to tonight, to yesterday. Water expressions. Yeah. Severance fees versus transfer fees would be interesting. No, it's not interesting. Can someone bring the stat of how much money we have paid? Okay, yeah, we've already done that. So it's not 50 at least. It's actually close to 50. You weren't wrong. Put out the love charge. How many clubs have lower transfer fees than Chelsea have severance fees? We need to remember we buy and sell a lot. So I don't know. I still love Potter getting the haircut and the new wardrobe. Bro, Potter was like a kid that, I don't know. I don't even know what them shops are called, bro. What's the toy shops called that they all closed around the country, bro? Man are just there staring. Like, you know, when they first go in and he's looking around like this, you take him to Disneyland, bro. One Champions League against Dynamo Kiev, bro. He had the trim, he had the suit, you get me, had the tie, everything standing like this. Like, it's like them when you take a kid to play Champions League and he's proper gassed. You know, the players that just come in. And I'm like, bro, like, how are you going to get us over the line if you're so gassed about one game, bro? It's not even a big game. You're all gassed about some dead game. Dead game, bro. Gassed about a dead game, bro. That's when I knew he never had the courage, bro. Big up to Yamin. He had no courage. I knew he had no courage. To be fair, we did play some, Toys R Us, that's it. He had some, I have to be honest though, his football wasn't the worst going forward. That's when he had the little, Enzo Fernandez chip over the top to like, João Felix and that. We had a little bit of that, but it's still, the structure itself wasn't that good. And he never knew how to manage games and that. And then he was like, we're going to win the Champions League. Exactly. Those are the managers that are just trying to sell you copium so that the pressure's low and then they can just focus on what they're doing. That's what those managers do. That's what those managers do, bro. You can't trust them as much. I'm telling you can't always trust them. Because they know that they're under so much pressure that people don't believe in them, that they're trying to distract you so that they can still get onto their way. That's like almost saying, when the managers come out, back certain players that they know are under pressure, to take the pressure off on them and just put it on themselves, because they will try to thingy. And this is the one. I warned the Mikes, big up to Mikes. When Potter went to West Ham, I think me, Lewis, and other people told him, we said, yo, they're gonna keep telling you, he's gonna keep telling you the boys gave it all. And the first press conference after the game, he went in and he told them, the boys gave it all and they got smacked. I remember that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got smacked up and he told them the boys gave it all. Bro, when I stopped going on Twitter, I stopped going on all of that kind of stuff. I said, yo, keep me out of it. And my team can't get beaten up like that and you're telling me that the boys gave it all. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me the boys gave it all, bro. I don't fall for that. You know what I mean? I don't fall for that kind of stuff, bro. So, like I said, at least the owners can have a break from signing kids with the ban. Not really. They can just get them. Bro, listen, they're going to sign them to Strasbourg and then bring them to Chelsea later. Watch. They're not going to escape because their plan is working. Yeah. Their plan is working, people, bro. Yeah. If you can't see what they're cooking, go over to Tottenham, you know? You see what I'm saying? These men are acting like we're blind. I swear down, these men are acting like we're blind, bro. Let me check this again. Big up to Sai as well in the chat, man. Hope you're doing well, my guy. I know that we're both in the mud, but I hope you're doing well. Now let's get into this though, yeah. Let's get into this because screen share the monitor. Pedro Neto will not be banned for the second leg because they said he didn't do a lot, whatever. João Pedro, no one cares. Racine confirms James will miss the game tomorrow due to a hamstring injury. Full extent of injury not known. Racine confirmed Gusto's ill, availability checked. No one cares about the Jurgensen felt something in his groin. They said that the other day. No one cares. Racine says tomorrow is a difficult scoreline, but not an impossible one.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at it.
Let me just tell you something, yeah? Stop fucking calling me negative. Stop fucking gaslighting me. Stop fucking telling me what to do. If you're in your bedroom, if you're at home, stop fucking telling me how I should see this football club, yeah? There is no style. There was no control. There's no balance. It is fucking garbage. And we did not deserve anything today, yeah? Let me make that clear. Let me make that fucking clear.
Hey, this doesn't make sense, bro. So you think you're gonna beat PSG without Reece James? We don't even know if Estevar's back. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Let's continue. Let's continue. I'll read the chat in a bit, people. I'm not missing it. I big up to Jun, bro. Big up to Jun. I sent that tweet to Thingy, you know. I sent that tweet to Troops. I swear that he was dying. I can't lie. He was dying when he saw it. But Montel ain't responded yet. You know what I mean? He ain't responded yet. Let's get into the whole there's no picture here, but let's get into the huddle. You know what I mean? The huddle. I missed that because when I turned on the TV, the game literally just kicked off, so I didn't see the whole huddle. It's only when I went to Twitter I realized there was a huddle and all that rubbish. I didn't really pay attention to it, so I didn't care. I didn't know in it. But I saw the huddle, and I think that who's that Donny that they used to say was in Sir Alex Ferguson's pocket? Who was it? That Donny was telling man, the referee should have been more aware, blah blah blah. We know that we do that thing at the center circle, and I think we just tried to do something, but it just didn't work out in it. I just think it was dumb. I don't really care about the huddle. It's nothing important to me. You know what I mean? If you want to do it, you want to do it. But yeah, Howard Webb. Well, like at the end of the day, Howard Webb ruined my life, bro. That idiot was in charge of the World Cup. Do you get me? 2010 when I lived in Holland, bro. We lost the World Cup. I could have seen a World Cup for my nation, bro. But well, to be honest, he did help us because Nigel de Jong kung fu kicked that Xabi Alonso. So maybe I'm, going too far, but that's a story for another day. So obviously, Rossini said the huddle has been blown out of proportion. To be honest, there's never any bad intention here. They want to show unity. We don't want to antagonize anyone, so we'll decide where we do that on the pitch tomorrow. Brother, work on the tactics, bro. Who cares about the huddle? Who cares about the huddle, bro? Okay, so there's yeah. So if the huddle stops us from getting a red, I'm with it. If the huddle stops us from getting a red, I'm with it. Because I didn't think of it like that. Big up to Don C in the chat. Big up to the B-Tech Birdman. You know what I'm saying? The B-Tech Birdman. Big up to you, man. I hope you're doing all. But yeah, big up to you, bro. Yeah, so listen. I don't know what to say about this, bro. Chelsea have announced tickets for Port Vale will be £35. Okay, cool, no problem. Rossini agrees with the statement from an unknown Chelsea director that Chelsea are building one of the best teams in the world. You see what I'm saying, bro? Nah. You see what I'm saying? Now.
Emotional damage.
Hold on a minute. Listen to me. Hold on a minute.
You guys remember what I said yesterday, innit? Do you remember when people laughed, yeah, when I said that Rossini can sell your drugs, bro, in front of a police officer? Rossini agrees with the statement from an unknown Chelsea director that Chelsea are building one of the best teams in the world. Oh, my days, bro. This one, no, bro. I swear down, yeah, he deserves this slap. These one are waffling, bro. That's He did. I swear to you, bro. Liam is just. He believes the sporting director so much. Yeah, he reminds me of Saad.
I believe my gaffer, he will win this league for me.
And what happens if he doesn't? What happens?
I swear down, yeah. This is crazy. The gaslighting is mad. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. These might act like we were crazy. This is what I'm saying. So when CB said that he thinks he used to be a spoofer, yeah, he's not wrong, bro. Do you get me? He can make you send all his Bitcoin. All your Bitcoin, everything. He will make you send it, bro. Now, let's get to the next statement. Next statement. Rossini is on the humbling part of his coaching journey on the blue. Oh my days. Man said on the humbling part of his journey, you know, man. Man said he's on the humbling part of his journey. Hey, I swear that's crazy. They done him in the interview. They set him up here, so watch it. The path goes like this: overhyping, humbling, realization, confrontation, and sacking. Hey, man got the list, you know. I swear Jabo got the list. They set him up. Watch it. Oh, we could watch it. What you got? Okay, it depends, innit? Do you lot want to watch the interview? Because I know how it works. The minute I start the interview, people start running away from the stream. People are gonna run away from the stream, bro. I'm gonna be left on my ones. You lot gonna hear something you don't like, and then I'm gonna be left on my ones, bro. Just talking to myself. If you lot want to see the interview, I'll pop it up in it. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, you got your own problems, bro. Your manager is named after a two-door watch, bro. I mean, your manager is named after a watch. You better watch his back, because he's about to get relegated. You see, I didn't read that. I haven't got to that yet. It's only when I went to Sam's stream earlier, and that Dio brothers brought the ball to the stream and they say respectable. And I was like, what is he talking about? And then someone said to me, oh, just Rossini said something about respectable, and I was like, hold on a minute. Do you know what I'm saying? Hold on, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, listen, it's mad. You know what I'm saying? Look, don't watch it, but I'm saying the question was a setup. You had to say that. Oh, okay. I get it. They kind of put him in this thing where... Now, we're putting that on the street. I don't care. This is why Jabo's a legend. You get me? One of the legends in the chat. See, he even got the helmet on, bro. You get me? Like, the path goes like this. Overhyping. Let me even put the thing. Let me see. We might be able to make it sound funny. Yeah, so the path goes like this. You get overhyped, then you get humbling, then you get realization, then it's confrontation, then it's sacking. That's how it goes. Yeah, he's clocked it exactly, bro. He's clocked it. Man, we got our own light bulb moment with that respect the ball. Bro, this is crazy, bro. Man, we got our own light bulb moment. I swear that. You see, maybe Lee was right, you know. Maybe Lee was right. Bro, why's the helicopter going around my house? It's midnight, bro. Okay, let's go back to it. Let's get back to it. Keep hitting the like button, people, man. We're 7 likes away from 30. We wanna end the stream with 50 likes. Yeah, so keep hitting the like button, share the stream, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Other than that, now we ain't played the thing. People in the chat decided they don't want to watch Racinia. I don't really want to watch Racinia either. To get me? But we'll see. If I got time, if I come back early from work, I might have a look. But till then, we're on hard. You get me? But we'll think about it. We'll think about it. Depending on how the stream goes, we'll think about it. But I don't really want to hear him talk. Just reading his quotes is enough. You get me? He acts like I'm stupid, bro. He tries to act like I'm stupid. But what did I want to say? Like it was the only smart answer. Can't go against the owners on a live interview. Which is why I used to do press conference reactions, yeah. Just to actually see what the manager said, the context. Because remember, there was a period, I'm pretty sure, where I think with the Delap situation or something like that, they tried to say Maresca said something that he didn't. So I watched it and then it made more sense. So that kind of makes sense when you say it like that, but obviously you got to see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Sanchez start. Listen, big up to Sean Abiona, but if you don't want to see Sanchez start, who do you want to see play? Slonina? Or Sharman Lowe, whatever his name is? You know what I'm saying? Who do you want to see start? Who do you want to see start? The question is for you right now. Answer the question. Yeah, but Mike Penders can't start right now, innit? He's not here. I hear that, but he wants Tosin in goal.
Got him!
Man said he wants Tosin in goal. Nah, big up, man. And listen, it's all banter, bro. Sean, it's all banter. We're not, it's not a disrespectful thing. That's what we do over here. We all make jokes and laugh, you know what I mean? But obviously, in next season, you want to see Pender start. But I thought, when you first said it, I thought you meant for the next game, innit? Racine already on strike 3. He needs to go 3 losses to Arsenal, losing 5-2 to PSG, starting second goalkeeper now, losing to Newcastle with no midfield risk in top 5. Get him gone. I think that is, look, I think that is reasonable, innit? Like, I'm usually someone that likes to see people's perspective. Like, I'm trying to understand why someone comes to that conclusion. As in, what is it that I've missed that makes you think that, or what is it that you've missed that makes you think a certain way? Do you get what I'm saying? I try to be a bit more objective. Some people see objectivity as ducking. So essentially, if you're not shouting and screaming and saying the person has to go and whatever, it just means you're scared to say it. But it's not always being scared. It's about, I'm trying to think objectively. I'm trying to see both sides of the coin. I'm trying to understand why you think that way and why I think that way. That's just the way I like to think, innit? And that's how I like to go through it and make a decision. Because my thing is, once I make that decision, khalas, innit? That's it. Man said Bettinelli. Uncle Tosin in goal. I swear, Dan. Why did Racinia play Reece James 4 times in 2 weeks? Now he's injured playing in midfield when Santos was doing well. This guy's a another Poch. You know what it is, though? Even though I agree with you with how many times James played, and a lot of us in this chat, and I said this earlier as well, about the rotation and stuff like that, why did we not rotate against Newcastle? We couldn't even beat him. We couldn't even beat Newcastle with that team that we played against PSG. So what made you think that if we were gonna lose the game the way we did, you could have just rotated? And I think if you rotated and lost, a lot of people would have probably said he rotated, which is why we lost, blah, blah, blah. And then you could probably put it aside, because then you can say he's looking at the PSG game. But then if he loses the PSG game, then everyone's going to say you rested the players and still got slapped and lost the Newcastle game. You guys get what I'm saying? It's a weird one. But if you was going to play the main team against Newcastle with the injuries that they had and the way they are playing with that midfield that you lot are talking about as well, we should have won. It's as simple as that. There's no excuses. Nada. You get me? No excuses. No excuses at all.
bottle job. I don't want to hear the word injury. Players were moving out the house. One guy was playing with a little scratch. Oh, my guy lost his hair. Oh, one guy has a cough. He didn't take his lemsip today. I don't give a shit, wallah.
That's what I'm saying, innit? And I've said this to you lot a lot of times, yeah. This manager, I didn't expect anything from him. I wasn't someone that is claiming to watch Strasbourg every week. I don't have time in it. I just about watch Chelsea games and maybe other games. You'll already know. If I had all this time, I'd be streaming, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be watching games I didn't care about. Yes, I've watched some Strasbourg games here and there. I saw there was a time I was watching. What day was it when PSG slapped another team in the league? Who was it? Was it Monaco? No, when they slapped Marseille. Was it Marseille? Whoever they slapped recently, like a couple of weeks ago. I was on Ahwa, bro. I was watching the game. And they were just pumping one of the Zerbi's team, bro. I was there just watching it on Ahwa, bro. Couple man arguing, I was watching that. I'm not claiming to watch. From what I watched, listen, I seen the Barco brother, he looks good. I didn't really watch that Pecchinelli brother. Omega, I don't think I've seen because he's been injured. And Ciso, I can't lie. I seen Ciso over there and he was doing his thing. Like, I seen Ciso against Palace and I seen him in some couple other games that I had time to watch. He was cooking. You know what I'm saying? He was one of their big daddies playing in the 10, just getting the ball and just moving. You get me? But I watched Sade as well, so I kind of got an idea what he can do, can't do. But obviously, I watched the whole AFCON, so I watched him a lot more. I don't know, innit? Because remember, putting them in a team where they have to get chemistry, understanding with their partners in terms of whether you play centre back, whether you're playing full back, knowing when to go, not to go, all these things. It's just a different story, innit? So just because I've seen someone and he played well against, I don't know, Monaco, does not mean he's going to come on here and do his job. When it comes to someone like a Rossini, brother, I don't know what to expect from him. So for me, I told people my season ended when Maresca got sacked, and it was only because we didn't get an established manager or something like that. Someone that could either take us to the end of the season and we could still do something and he can improve us, or someone that's levels above in it. You go and grab a manager that is actually good, and then we could say, you know what, let's see what this manager's on in it. But when I got Rossini, I was like, listen, yes, we don't know what he's gonna do. If he's a wonder kid, you know what I'm saying, as a manager, maybe, you know what I mean, maybe we can say, you know what, he's actually good, keep him. Like, you know what Carrick's doing at United? If he was on that, then we could say, you know what, people, he might be a good enough manager, yeah? Let's keep him. You guys get what I'm saying? You could say, you know what, keep him. But with this manager, what am I going to say keep him for? But now, which manager are they going to get? You can't come to me, bro. I swear down. I might lose my head on stream one day, you know. If I ever see Gary O'Neill or something like that, bro, I don't think man can handle that one. I allowed Rossini because he's, you know, one of the first few black managers and all that. I said, you know what I'm saying? I looked away. Do you get me? I looked away for a bit. I said, you know what? Maybe, but so far, it's that clip, you know, you are a failure, you will never make it. Yeah, he's on that one right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's on. Big up to Karma, bro. She goes, give Matisse a chance. Oh, give Matisse a chance, bro. But my issue's always been this thing. I think the owners are contracted till what? 2032? So they won't sell. So like for me, it's one of those where I don't see the whole blue co selling thing isn't something that's realistic in this moment in time, innit? And at the same time, we're not gonna get no Arab money coming in with all the things that are going on right now. Yeah, no one's gonna be parting with all that money to try buy the club and all that stuff. It's not gonna happen. So the only thing that we can be asking for is two things: to change the model and actually get like a good manager and stuff. They have to change the model, bro. We can't stick to this model. This model was fine in the beginning. It got us to this level, but you have to now change it. You have to change it now. You can't stick to this. And Rosina needs to show something. Maresca got top 4, 2 trophies. Poch got 5th and a final. Yeah, but this is the thing though. He got 5th and a final, but he what he did in that final, unforgivable, bro. To lose against Liverpool kids, that's not even an achievement. Just say he got us to a semi-final. I swear down. He got us to a semi-final. Forget the final, because when he got us to the final, he threw us under the bus, bro. No, probably they will get that Ipswich guy, McKenna, to unlock the lap. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Man said McKenna. Man said they'll get McKenna, bro. Nah. Hey, big up to this shy boy, man. Appreciate that. Do you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Lots of love, Yasser. My phone is dying. Had a lot of fun. Catch you soon. Hey, listen, man. Appreciate that. Love for all the love, man. Give Yasser a chance. Hey, listen. Allow all this. Give Yasser a chance. Yeah. Because you see Jun, man. Mind games. Mind games. You see Jun, mind games, bro. This brother. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I even check this now? Let's see. Just listen. This is what I got. I got tagged like this the other day. Yeah. Well, no, not the other day. I got tagged earlier today, bro. Yeah. Remember when I was making the joke about Matisse and life support? Yeah. A man got Cody Gakpo slot, and he put. This is what I'm saying, bro. So if I go to the green screen and play, what is it? Where is my thing?
It's dark. It's dark, bro. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is, bro. Life support. We're going into yet another international break. Life support, blood. On life support. On life support, blood. That's what this is, bro. That's what this is, bro. Life support, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, blood. That's where it's at right now.
So obviously, that's the guy Salamanca from Breaking Bad, innit? The old granddad who does when he gets angry, he presses the bell, innit? So he's put Monster's face on there. This is what I'm saying. June dangerous, innit? And then he just put this as well, bro. You get me? I swear, this is what I got to. And then he put, what did he put in the title? He put Slot and Gakpo had Mons feeling like Hector Salamanca, inspired by Yasser, you know? But listen, bro, June's elite. I can't lie, June's elite, you know what I mean? But that killed me. That actually killed me. Even KJ saw it. You know what I mean? This is funny. But yeah, you see, you know what it is for me? June's actually elite when it comes to the editing thing. But the same way I show people his stuff, yeah, it's the same way I get thrown under the bus by him, innit? You know what I'm saying? I'll get thrown in the bus quick, bro. Me and him, we can do something, and then he comes up with a good idea, we all laughing, and then boom, I get thrown on the bus, and I become an editor as well. You know what I mean? So I'm not safe either. You know what I mean? I am not safe either. Go get Oliver Glasner, play back free. I'm done with attacking football. I need defensive wins. No. Listen, I can't have defensive football, bro. I'm tired of defensive football. To be honest, I just need to win in it. But I want to see. At this point, I also don't want to be tortured when I'm watching my team. I just want to create chances. Like for me, I just want to create chances and see some good goals. Like we can be solid defensively and still bag goals. But I kind of hear what you're saying. Hey, come on, I've seen the other picture in the comments, bro. I already seen it. Unless you added another one. But I only seen one. Yeah, there's two. There's the baby lotion one and there's the one at the top. I've seen them both, bro. I've seen them both. June does some good work, yeah, come on. Especially the Birdman one, you know what I'm saying? Top 5. The Birdman one is top 5. Yeah, the Birdman one is top 5. Can't go from Brighton recruiting to Crystal Palace now. Yeah, listen, we need to start living it. I think, bro, if you get the right profiles, yeah, especially if you're gonna play system like something that's so much system based, if you get the right profiles, I don't care where you get the players from, innit? As long as they're the right profiles and they're exactly what you need. Because remember, look at United, bro. They went and got Lamens, bro. We needed a goalkeeper. Why didn't we just get Lamens? You guys get what I'm saying? Like, we needed a goalkeeper. If they have gotten Lamens, someone that a lot of us didn't know about, but it's not bad, he's a good goalkeeper, he would have helped us too. Do you know what I mean? He would have helped us too. Man said Will Hughes. Hey, not Will Hughes. Man said the blonde Iniesta, bro. South London Iniesta. Hey, nah, we good. Yeah, I'll say that Donny's got a receding hairline and that I gotta watch him. Just bring me injured in CISO, bro. Will Hughes is dark. Don't say Will Hughes. Keep hitting the like button. We're 25 likes away from the target. So we're trying to hit at least 50 likes. So get us 50 likes. Support the channel by hitting the like button. Subscribe if you're new. If you're enjoying the show, support us by hitting the like button. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to donate. You don't have to become a member. That's all your choice. But the one thing you can help me with, do me a favor and hit the like button. Okay, now we go back to Ravi's question. I think that'll be a nice, you know what I'm saying? That's a nice segue. Question: thoughts on how strong or weak football is in all competitions? I actually think this is a good question. Because when you start looking around in the league, yeah, I don't think this league is good. And I think that's also a damning thing for us, you know, because as much as we think the league's not good, we're still not managing to get results. And I think a lot of Chelsea fans will tell you that in some of the games we have played well, or we've played really well, but then done something stupid and cost us the game. So it's not always about how we play, it's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's the things that happens. We can't get through it. Whether you want to call it mentality, concentration, stupidity. Nah, there's a lot of aspects to it, innit? We could have got money on 21 M's. Was too much for him, you know. Mike is having a shot for the best goalkeeper in Europe this season. Is it? Why have I not heard about him though? I know he signed the contract recently and he's staying at Milan, but I have heard nothing about him. Obviously, Chevalier is stinking it. They've put that brother in that we played against. But other than that, I haven't heard anything from him. I genuinely haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything about him, which is crazy. Yeah, he's top 3 goalkeeper this season, in my opinion, alongside Courtois and Juan Garcia. I've seen some of the stinkers from Garcia, but he does his thing. They needed him. When he went fit, they were struggling. So, yeah, Juan Garcia, that's another goalkeeper we could have got. Courtois, obviously, is our ex-goalkeeper. But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. But even if we had... Look, a very good goalkeeper will calm down our defense, yeah? Because there would be much confidence with him. And he kind of saw it with Jorgensen in goal when he was like... When he was calm at his feet, the defenders were also just... They knew that he had it, and either way, he'll pass them the ball, blah, blah, blah. Right, decision making. But then he messed up. But... I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hey, big up to Wavy Nights. My brother, you know. My brother. Big up to you, man. I hope you're well. Yes, listen. This is crazy. You can have Vicario for 50 million. Oh, I heard man call him Vicario Black. Now is what? I heard Expressions call him something Vigalato Onana and all that, bro. Listen, he's your problem, blood. You know what I'm saying? Flippy floppy. He got dropped for Kingski, bro. But to be honest, if it weren't for him, he would have probably lost against Liverpool. So it's one of those, isn't it? Why is everyone coming in asking me remontada? What have I ever said remontada? No, bro. Reece James injured. Gusto ill. And then this is what our manager's saying, you know. This is what our manager's saying. Where is it? Where is it? Racine says tomorrow is a difficult scoreline, but not impossible. A man said what? June, what are you saying? What did he say? Vitalaje, whatever it is. Vitalaje TTM. You know? Hey, listen, this is crazy. Sources expect James to be fit for the World Cup. Also confirmed in The Athletic that Chelsea's 74 charges is still an ongoing investigation, nowhere near fully cleared. So what is this? See, a separate FA disciplinary process involving the club's alleged breaches of FA regulations arises similar content. So it's not fully cleared. All right, cool, whatever. Chelsea to ditch their centre circle huddle. See, this is what I'm saying. He's grown too much. He's gone to a distraction. Charles are set to escape for any form of sports or whatever. Let me see what the chat's saying, bro. This is rubbish. Guys are saying the ref will bust us. Oh my days. Aye, that killed me. Aye, nah, that's actually funny, bro. Listen, someone give Wavy Nudge one of these, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, give him one of these. My man said the ref will buzz. I know that you're saying other people said it, yeah. Maybe if we do the huddle, but we seem like we're gonna, you know, we're not doing the huddle again, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it. So, but like I said, this is what I'm gonna keep telling you, man. Yeah. First,
hey, pick up the Chelsea.
Let me just tell you something, yeah? Stop fucking calling me negative. Stop fucking gaslighting me. Stop fucking telling me what to do. If you're in your bedroom, if you're at home, stop fucking telling me how I should see this football club, yeah? There is no style. There was no control. There's no balance. It is fucking garbage. And we did not deserve anything today, yeah? Let me make that clear.
swear down. Don't gaslight me about the ref's gonna boss us. After all the way they done us dirty, yeah? Oh, okay, chat. Okay. Who has to be sent off? Yeah? Who has to be sent off from the PSG team for us to get away with it and win the game? Hopefully no blue coat outers and them, man, they get me see this, because they're gonna think I'm selling copium to the chat. But who? Pacho's a great shout. Yeah, unless he makes a dumb mistake. But who do you think is gonna cook him? Yeah, to where he would make such a dumb mistake to get a red or double yellow. Neto ain't cooking anyone unless Neto go. You know who I think can get a red? Marquinhos. I think Marquinhos can get a red. Because you see, Marquinhos, do you remember when Neto took him on, yeah, and he ran him behind? All he needs is to just clip him by accident because he can't catch up to him, yeah. That's a red. Was it West Brom with Thiago Silva? That kind of thing. That kind of thing. Or you get one of the midfielders sent off. But then they could just sit back and then we just don't know how to break down low blocks. No, I'm not saying they would sit back, but because they're so comfortable with the score, they could just hit us on the counter, bro. And if they done it when Palmer had that shot with the Dembele goal. So only one person said Pacho, bro. What's the rest of the chat saying? There's 15 people, 16 people in the building, and man don't want to tell me who else. But this is what I said though, Wave, because it's nice because you ain't been in the chat the last couple of days, yeah. I think when Enzo or Palmer are not cooking, our attack's just still, bro. And obviously, I don't expect much from João Pedro because he obviously is going to rely on his service if he's going to have to stay up because Enzo's in the 10 or Palmer's in the 10. So we need to create. And you saw against Villa when we create, our players actually look good. But if you're not going to create, you're not going to get anything. Has obese Reece been back to his best this season? I ain't watched much. Brother, you ain't even got a right back, bro. About obese Reece, bro. I'm not having it, man. Not from a Dunny. That's probably upset his player left to go Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? Learn Spanish in 1 month. Marquinhos has a mistake in him. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the way you can do it. There's no way you ain't seen enough of Reece James, bro. Then I don't fall for that. I agree. Reece James in midfield don't progress the ball enough. Funnily enough, the person who progresses the ball in midfield is Caicedo, but apparently he can't pass. He did it against Thingy, and the other person is Andre Santos, bro. He gets the ball first time through the lines. Nah, he's been back to his best. Reece James has been. He's probably been one of our best players, bro. I just think that obviously he got injured. Innit? Against Newcastle at the end. Apparently felt his hamstring, and yeah, he's going to be out for a couple of months. No remontada today. Can't see it, especially on the Racine. I was going to say, what do you mean today? And then I realized it's probably past midnight. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't expect a remontada, innit? I wouldn't put it past us. Because this is the type of team we are, innit? We will do a mad thing and we all get gassed like the Barca game. Like that kind of vibe and everything. Stamford Bridge for some reason will be rocking. Yeah, I mean, but they couldn't be rocking against Newcastle. Yeah, brother, like, it is what it is, innit? You know what I mean? This is what the team does. But I'm not expecting it. Yeah, I'm not expecting it. I think I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, but I am not expecting it. And people were like, but that don't make sense. How can you not be surprised if you do it? And if I get slapped, I'm also not trying to get cooked either, because I never said remontada, bro. You know, because this is the thing. The same Dunnies that said I ain't winning the second leg are the same people that are going to try to cook me for not winning that. And this is the life of a content creator, bro. Fez, I wasn't being shady. I just like to call him Reece or obese Reece. Okay, you weren't being shady, so I'll let you off in it. Just stop calling him obese Reece, bro. He's not obese, he's hench, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man said
Very careful. Hold on. Very careful. This is what I said. I said be very careful.
Oh, man said prime burner, bro. Stamford Bridge will be dull. 3 goals down against PSG side. Who scores goals? Yeah. It ain't gonna be easy, bro. Long 90. And I'm also not gonna crash out if we lose. I'm not gonna be annoyed if we lose, bro. Cause that I've already in my mind I've already kind of seen us lose because we lost. Because what happened in that first leg essentially killed it, innit? I think a lot of people that are gonna be crashing out in that the second leg is probably gonna be for sure, bro. It's gonna be for sure. Yo, Jabo, do you use Discord? since we done an hour and a half here, I'm not gonna end the stream yet. But I know Monster's doing an emergency here. So depending on who else's life, we'll probably redirect. But let's do this though. I found, because yesterday I asked this question. For the Donnies that were already in the chat, you've seen it, you probably don't care, and whatever. That's fine. For the others that ain't seen it, I asked this question yesterday, but then I'm gonna ask another question, because we done this yesterday already. So if you've already participated, forget about it, innit? But we'll do another one. And this is only just to make the chat a bit more interactive, innit? You know what I'm saying? So it's not just me waffling on the screen, but let's see what people say in it. So on this, it says you're an 18-year-old professional footballer with a big future ahead of you, and you receive 2 of these contract offers. Now with the United thing, I'm just saying to you lot, yeah, with the United thing, just forget it's United and don't make it a personal thing, innit? Like, oh, United, I don't like United. I hear it. I'm just saying, essentially, just look at it as a big club, and you got Wrexham in it. So just look at it like that. So at Wrexham, you get to become a first team starter, 5-year contract, 1 million a year. You go to the Premier League, backup player, 3-year contract, and 3 million a year. Which contract are you signing? Charlie's saying I'm picking Wrexham. If I'm really about that life, I'll make it to the Prem eventually. Okay, so we got one Wrexham. It's a Wrexham thing for wavy nights as well. All right, cool. There's 14 people in the building, man. Don't be someone. Don't be an incognito viewer, bro. You know what I'm saying? The chat is free. You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts. Get involved. Let me know what you think. Are you going to Wrexham to be a first team starter for 1 million a year, 5-year contract, or are you going to United? I'm picking a pathway, then Wrexham. If you're chasing the bag, then United. So you know why this is funny, yeah? When I did that yesterday, everyone, including June, said United. And they told me, listen, 3 million a year, and I'm taking that. I'm going for the bag. Yeah, they said, I'm going for the bag. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. So I then done a bit of research, yeah? So I'm going to come up. Yeah, you already said that. You were there yesterday. All right, cool. So this is, I'll do one more, yeah? Would you, I know this sounds a bit dumb, but I just want to see what the man must say. Man said, if I'm a professional footballer, I want to play ball. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, but everyone's a bit different, innit? And I realized this yesterday. Everyone has their own, you know what I'm saying, their own little views and that. You know what I'm saying? Now, man said, I don't want to make a deal with the devil. That killed me yesterday, I swear that. Not playing at 18 isn't great for your progression. I need to play. If I want bad bees, only fangirls, I'll go United for the money. The thing is, you'll still get 1 million a year at Wrexham. So it's not necessarily bad money, innit? As in low level money. You're still getting a bag. Just not the bag. You know what I'm saying? Would you rather be the captain and legend of a mid-table club like Brighton or Villa, or a bench player who wins the Premier League trophy with Man City? So we got one legend at the mid club. Alright. The difference is 4 mil. I think I'm going on the bench at United. That's fair. That's fair. Big up to Ishi, man. So I'll ask the question again. So we've gone past the United thing now, yeah? Would you rather be the captain and legend of a mid-table club like Brighton or Villa, or a bench player who wins the Premier League trophy with Man City? So like a Brewster or something, you know what I'm saying? Like a Ryan Brewster when he won the Champions League. You could be one of them. Or the goalkeeper. What's that old goalkeeper? Scott Carson. You could be like Scott Carson. It's like Rio at the Mo at Liverpool. He needs to be playing first team. His progression will be harmed on bench. Stack your CV up, bench player. Okay, yeah, so some of you are a little bit behind then. Yeah, some of you are a little bit behind on the stream. That's what's happening. I don't know, maybe YouTube lagged for a bit. But we've got one person here that said legend at a mid-table club. I'd rather be balling out like Matisia than contribute nada like Brewster. Yeah, because you know what it is with the Brewster thing? You're the one that remembers that win. As in, you're the only person that remembers that win because you have the medal and you're the ones that put it up there and remember. But not a lot of people will remember Brewster. Do you get me? Get the Frank. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, me, that's it. The Totti treatment at a mid-table club. Yo, that could be lit. Nah, trophies above all. Again, I'm sitting on the bench. I hear it. I hear it. But this is why I'm asking you, like, innit? So that you still have that. Everyone has their reasons, though, innit? Some people don't mind sitting on the bench. Wrexham will get to the Prem anyway. Brewster was 28 million, you know, crazy signing at Sheffield United. Yeah, it was. I remember that. That was mad money. Okay, well, I'll do one more and then we'll end the stream, innit? One more. Let me see. Oh, okay, this one's lit. This one's lit. What is better? A last-minute goal or a last-minute goal line clearance? So a last-minute goal or a last-minute goal line clearance? Yalla, chat. You know what I'm saying? Yalla. Okay, what's the score? Because that's the thing. A last-minute goal doesn't mean a winner, though. Yeah, I mean, because that doesn't necessarily mean last-minute. As a Liverpool fan, I'm seeing neither right now. Hey, that's crazy. You know, that's actually crazy. The score. If it hold on, if it's a last-minute winner, now it's a last-minute goal. So because I can't say 4-4, yeah. So let's say I did the Palmer thing, 4-4 or 3-3, a draw. The goal means more than a goal line clearance because then you only get a point. Exactly. So for me, it's probably a goal, you know. And I'm also picking a goal because I'm tired of seeing my players not being able to make that last minute clearance to win me a game, you know. I ain't seen enough last minute clearances, bro. It don't mean anything to me. You know what I mean? We always get let down, so here's what it is. I'm seeing last minute pitch, Arlison goals. Yeah, you are actually. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's actually funny. Man said pitch Arlison, you know. Hey, yo, listen, it's a dark one. It is actually a dark one still. It is a dark one. Yeah, it was Fulham, innit? Yeah, it was Fulham when Tyreek Joe scored and he scored. Yeah. I hear that. Let me have a look. Hey, listen. I'll redirect you lot to man like do you lot care about WWE? Or you lot want me to redirect you to months? Because I know there's someone doing the WWE watch along. If that's what you lot want to see, then I'll send you over there. If not, we'll go to Montel. The chat decides. I'm saying the chat decides. I don't watch WWE, and I don't care. But it's up to you lot. Okay, man said monsters. Khalas then. Just make sure you go over there and tell them YASSERTV raid. You know what I'm saying? Show them love. And listen, yeah. Listen, we're 2 likes away from 30. And other than that, listen, I appreciate you guys. You lot are what makes the show elite. Keep liking, subscribing, commenting. Watch the videos that I'm dropping as well. And I'm going to try to be as consistent as I've been this week. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try to get me. At this point, I've done a stream almost every night. I need to get sleep because I got to work early morning. And I got to wake up to get me, have some food to start my fast, all that kind of stuff. So, big up to all of you. Big up to Jabo. Big up to... What was his name again, blood? Do you see what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, you know what? Yeah, big up to this shy boy as well for the super chat, supporting the channel. So obviously I appreciate that as well. And yeah, listen, love to all the love. Big up to you, like, keep an eye out for the content. Make sure your notifications are on. And listen, I'm out, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm out. Love.